Okay, I think they're here somewhere. Wait a minute. Where are they? Oh, sick. Oh, coming. Hold on, guys. Hey! Hi, Internet. Paul here from Dusty Workbench. Oh, keep it quiet. I got a big secret to tell you here today. My wife Brenna doesn't know I'm doing this video. I'm going to give you a list of the top 5 items that we sell year round. So that means, sort of a constant sales. It doesn't just sell high at Christmas time or Father's Day, Mother's Day. These are items that sell throughout the year consistently. And then we're going to go through why we think that these things sell so well throughout the year and why they're our top sellers. And I think this is really going to help you because over the years we've tried out different things, especially in the last year being in the stores and that we're doing more markets. We figured out what sells well. So we're going to tell you what they are, but the reason, anybody can make these things, but the reason why they sell so well for us, we're going to explain to you after that, so you have to stick into the video to watch that. So, oh, I think she's coming. No, I think we're okay. I can keep making the video. So we'll get to that. But first, let's get you out of this box, you silly internet people, and we'll go over those 5 items. Be sure to stay till the end of the video. I'm going to give you some bonus items that we sell. They may not be the top 5, but they do sell consistently around a year. All right, let's get to it. How's that? Yeah. Now you can see me, eh? The first item that I locked the door, so Brenda's not going to come in, so I can move on. First item that sells really well are hooks, coat hooks, key hooks, keychain hooks, jewelry hooks, leash hooks, whatever you want to call them. They're hooks. They hang up things. They sell great. These are our newest model. So there's this kind, and then another type that we've done are these type here, very simple board and hooks as well. So that's the number 1. The number 2 item that sells around a year are wall-mounted beer bottle openers, like this one. Yeah, this one's the newest again, newest design. Ta-da! Trying to get the light off of it there. Okay, we made other ones too. We'll leave some images on the screen here. But yeah, these are great. I'll put a video up above too about how we made that one from Bose beer. So yeah, check that one out. But this is our number 2 selling item. Yeah. So number 3 on our list of items that sell are coasters. We have them bundled up like this sometimes. We got 4 in a bundle. Sometimes we just sell them as 2 as a bundle, or we sell them as singles as well. Yeah. So coasters, many types of variations. These are made of wood. Other ones we made out of plywood. So this is a real 1/4 inch, or actually more like 3/8 of an inch thick pine wood that we've resawn, and some of them we do with the CNC and coat them with epoxy. Others we just done with CNC and paint. There's no limit to your imagination when it comes to coasters. You can do all kinds. So number 4, I don't have one to hold in my hand here because they're all in the stores, but they're sold the other ones, and we have to make some more. But they are cribbage boards or anything related to games. Here's some examples. I'll put some examples on the screen of some cribbage boards. And yeah, again, these are very popular type things, sell around a year. Number 5 is shelf decor. So anything that you can put on a mantle, a sofa table, that kind of thing, console tables. Here's one example. It's we call it shy kitten, or shy cat. And it's just something that, again, you just place on my hand's a table, and you just place it on the table or a mantle, and it makes some great decoration. So that's sort of one example. We've made a lot of different variations. Got this one here, more of a nature scene, which is great. Yeah, so those are our top 5. Yeah, they're fun to make too. So, and also you got to remember that yes, we do have equipment like CNCs and lasers. You may not have that, but all these things you can make them your own. Make your own design. You can use standard equipment. Of course, they're not going to look the same as ours, but they're going to look just as good, and people still want them. And so you want to go with that. Don't let the equipment that you have limit you to doing stuff that you want to make. So just keep that in mind. Which brings us to the reasons why we think that our stuff sells so well. So I'm going to show you, we'll give it into some more detail about all these items of why they sell so well. We believe one of the reasons is because of the time we put into designing and research and development. We have an expert team of people that make these things come a reality. So we're going to show you how we design, and of course then there's also the testing to make sure that they will stand up the test of time if you were to buy one of these things. So let's get to it. We start with an extensive design process with our designing team. We do some real light testing. And then we bring it into our testing facility for extreme conditions, just to ensure that, it'll be able to manage any of those extreme situations that any of our items might be faced in a modern household. So let's get into the testing facility and show you one of our testers and see what they have to say. Hi, I'm the Extreme Home Tester. You look awfully familiar. Really? I'm not sure why. But anyways, we're going to show you what we do to make sure that these can stand the test of time with our extreme home testing procedures. Let's start with the microwave test. Still works. We do the dog sniffing test. Good. Approved. The dryer test. It's a pass. We even put it through K-pop music test. And that's a pass. So that's just a glimpse of the test that we do here at Dusty Workbench. Of course, we do a whole lot of other tests that, exceed that of what would be expected in testing for this type of items. But here at Dusty Workbench, we just want to make sure that we go above and beyond what is expected of our product. Thank you for that. I really don't know what to say. You still do look quite familiar, but we thank you for your testing. It's awesome. So you can see that we take our design, our development, our testing very seriously. Of course, once we've done all that, then we get into the production mode, which of course goes back to me and Brenda to start working in the workshop and making this stuff. So, of course, that's one of the main reasons I think our stuff really sells well in the stores and the markets, is because people want to have unique things, designed by ourselves, made from ourselves, from supplies locally as well, like the wood we get from local lumber yards. Plywood maybe is coming mostly from big box stores or local suppliers as well, which get the plywood is usually still within Ontario or Quebec, so it's still fairly local for us. And and it's made, like I said, we test it. We test it in normal ways, and making sure that if we see this on a shelf in a store, that are we going to buy it? Does it look like it's solid enough, well made enough for us to say that we would buy it? And then we know that other customers will buy. Our customers will like what they see as well. So that's one of the number one reasons I think that they sell. The other thing is price point. We're making smaller stuff that it's more affordable. There's a different price. We have different price levels in all of these 5 things, so that people either will buy for themselves, feel comfortable to pay maybe a little bit more to have something of quality, or also because of its uniqueness, they'll buy it as gifts, right? And they don't mind to pay something, a reasonable price for something like this, knowing that it's unique. When they give it as a gift, they can give a backstory and talk about it. If they have it on their shelf, or if they have it on their table, and you have a company that comes over and they see this and they say, hey, where you get that, and where can we get some, and all those conversations that sort of develop by having these items in your home, much better than saying, oh, we got a Dollarama and it's coming from China, right? Or someplace, halfway across the globe. I think those aspects is one of the reasons why people still come back to local artisans in making products and buying their products. And I think that's just going to be an ongoing, it's been around for so long, and it's going to be sticking around for a long time. The unique thing about this Ottawa artisan stores, and I know it's starting to happen elsewhere as well, we've seen it up in Sudbury. There's a local I forget they're called, Northern Artisans. I'll have to look it up and put the name down below. But yeah, they're doing the same kind of thing up in Sudbury at the Sudbury Mall. They have a store there, and it's local artisans, similar to the Ottawa Artisans here in Ottawa, where we have 5 stores. Again, I'll leave a link down below for them if you want to check them out if you live in the Ottawa area. Again, we're only in the Orleans and Billingsbridge, and we do have a few items at Tanger for pet-related stuff. And we will be putting on our Facebook and social media that will be at some market coming months, so be sure to check those out. I did mention at the beginning that I would be giving some bonus items that sell very well. Our keychain. This one happens to be our own logo, but you can make various ones. We make, again, the ones in Tanger are pet related. Then we have in the stores, we have more Canada related, so it can be Canada or Ottawa type related, because we do have a lot of tourism here in the area, so it's handy to have, or people like to send them out to family around the world, or if they're traveling themselves, they like to have them to put them on their suitcase so they can identify that that's their suitcase. And of course, the other things that always sell around around a year are like charcuterie boards and cheese boards and cutting boards. Again, it's really saturated. There's so many people making those, but they still sell. People see them, they'll say, oh, this will make a nice gift, or, I need a new one, and this one, I really like the look of this one, and they'll buy that. So those are always sellers. These, I hope, will give you a good idea of what you can make. Again, you may not be able to make the exact same thing. You may need to, depending on what type of tools you have, you might have to design them to be a little bit different, and make it your own. Of course, that's the big thing. Obviously, if you're copying somebody else, people actually may not buy it because they've seen it already. They've seen it in other stores. They've seen it here and there. They don't want to buy the same thing they see at Dollarama or Home Depot or Bouclair. They want something unique that they know that odds are they're not going to be buying the same one that people have in their homes. So yeah, just to keep that in mind. Another bonus item that sells are signs like this, bathroom signs in particular, for whatever reason. People really love these. Of course, we usually have a rope. I'm not finished this one. We have a rope that goes on there and hangs on the wall. This is made by laser, but definitely you can make a stencil and paint that on instead, and it'll still be a good looking product. So in conclusion, those are our top 5. So we have wall-mounted hangers, wall-mounted bottle openers, coasters, games, and shelf decor. So those are our top 5. Other items include keychains or signs, charcuterie boards, cheese boards, all those items always sell well throughout the year. Keep that in mind. I hope we gave you some ideas for yourself. Of course, you may not have the laser or CNC that you can work with, but you can use any kind of medium, whatever you're using, glass, driftwood, clay, whatever it might be. You can certainly make a similar type of items and sell them, and I'm sure they'll do really well because these are items that every home pretty much needs. Any new homeowner, if they're just doing renovations and they want to restyle their home or a certain room, people are always looking for items to decorate their house. It's always a good seller for that reason. And we hope that you at least found this video entertaining. If you did, hey, why not hit the like button? And if you like this kind of stuff, then subscribe to our channel, and we will put out a video once a week. If we see that the subscriptions go up, it really encourages us to make more videos and try to improve the quality. Yeah, so we hope to see you here again next week for another video at Dusty Workbench. Talk to you later.